Good morning. Welcome to a studio vlog. It's been a few months, but I'm back. I needed to take a break because I was going through a really odd time psychologically about my business, feeling all of the emotions around not being good enough, not selling a lot, and just generally feeling a bit stuck. If you follow me on Instagram, then you'll probably be completely up to date with everything, but I figured that I would just start vlogging again because we're in September now. It's the 5th of September today, and I just thought, why not? So hi, how are you? Let me know in the comments if you're still here. As I always start in my studio vlogs, I always say, oh, my office is a mess, and it is. Traditionally, it is a mess. I have just finished a Lucky Dip box sale, which is something that I decided to do a bit spare of the moment because I wanted to run a sale on my website, but I don't have a lot of time because I've got a lot to do for Christmas prep, so which I'll talk to you about another time. But I decided to run a Lucky Dip box sale, which actually was really successful. I did 15 boxes, there's one left, you can just see it here. But I did some boxes full of sale stuff and seconds, and they sold in 24 hours basically, which was incredible. So thank you so much if you did buy one. So today's plan, got a call at 11:30 with an amazing membership. I won a membership for 3 months. I'm definitely gonna stay on because I think it's just the dogs, you know what's. And I'm about to start a commission piece as well for somebody. At the moment it's a bare bones, in fact you can't even see, I don't think you can see the pencil lines, or just about. Some basic shapes going on in here. So I designed a wedding say the date, an invitation for this lovely lady, and she wants her wedding invitation painted, so I'm going to start that. But it was a very intricate painting. I won't be able to show you a lot of it because I don't want to ruin the surprise for her, because she is being sent this in October. She lives in Australia, she's getting married over here in Edinburgh, so I'm going to send it to her when she's over here. So I've got that to work on. I've also got my ceramic baubles to, there's a whole box of them here, it's some of my paints and stuff, but each box contains 4 baubles. I think I might have to order some more, but it depends on how long it takes me to paint these. I've never painted a bauble before, and because obviously they need to be turned and dried and whatever, so I'm going to just start doing those alongside the painting that I'm doing for my client. I use 2 different kinds of gouache for those. For her painting I'll use those palettes that are in there, and for the baubles I'm using the acrylic gouache by Holbein, so I can have 2 lots of different paint on the go, 2 different palettes. The Holbein paint dries really quick, so I need to move fast on the baubles with that, but with her painting you can go back in and wet down the paint a little bit, so that's cool. But with the acrylic one you can't do that, it just goes all bobbly and weird. But it's good to be back. Let me know how you guys are, and also let me know what sort of stuff you want to see from me. I've just spent some time looking at Christmas presentation boxes, and because I want them to be versatile, and I could also use them as mailers, I've looked at these ones because they're slightly nicer looking and a bit more sturdier than my normal large letter post things, and they're also deeper, so this will come up as a small parcel if I was going to post it. But if people want to buy these and I use them as gift boxes, I've got myself a stamp. You may remember last Christmas I got myself a stamp that I used on my advent calendar boxes. If you got an advent calendar you may remember. You can't really see the design of this one. Shall we do a quick test? Let's do a quick test. Last Christmas when I was doing my my advent calendars, I got a stamp off Etsy, which I still have, but I just wanted to do something different this time. And these ones, I got this from Etsy as well. I need to get used to using this. I'm not used to using such a slim block. There you go, you can see the pattern a bit better now. And the idea with these ones, oh that's cute, is that you could peel off the outside of this and you reuse it and stick other stamps on this acrylic block. So there you go, that's the stamp that I got. So I could effectively stamp these mailers with this little tree stamp, and then that would make it into like a nice looking little gift set, and I could also put a ribbon on there because I have some ribbons as well that I could use. This is the worst angle, but just to let you guys know, like I'm thinking of releasing my Christmas collection around about the 30th of September. I'm going to put up an Instagram post either today or tomorrow, just sort of like teasing that. But I have a few things that are already here that are Christmas related. Let me just drop my chair down. Where's the thing? Whee! That's a little bit better. Actually, I might be able to balance you on here. Okay, that's a little bit better. So yeah, I've ordered some things in that I've sort of teased on Instagram already, that came in a little while ago, which was some new festive washi tape. I have my one of them around. So this is the first year that I've done a washi tape with gold foiling on, so it was a totally new thing for me. So you can't really see it fully because it's such a transparent tape that you see the layers underneath, but you can see the gold foiling. It's so pretty. And this is like a traditional Christmas sort of pattern, so traditional Christmas flowers, traditional kind of Christmas colours like orange, autumnal kind of colours. So that's one of the Christmas ones. The other one I will keep a secret for now, but I think I did tease it at one point. So other Christmas items I've got some cards that are on order. They should be arriving soon. I've got some wall planners on order. I've got tags which are already here. I was going to do gift wrap, but the supplier that I get my gift wrap from has a humongous lead time on it at the moment. I had my new gift wrap, which you can just about see here, which I got in recycled paper, and it's so beautiful, and I wanted to have that for my gift wrap as well. They may get their lead times down. I didn't want to take a chance and order it and it not kind of be here for when I'm doing all my markets and things like that. So I'm going to keep a bit of an eye on that and see what the lead time's looking like, and if not, I won't do wrapping paper. I don't want to have to search again for someone else because it took me so long to find this kind of wrapping paper that I really like. And I've got some stickers which were, they came from the same place I get my washi, and they're just a really cute, let me try and get one out for you, just to give you little previews here. Let's see if it focuses on these, 1 second. There you go. So I designed this, it's a really fun little sticker sheet. It's got a couple of like hot chocolates on here and some, obviously some little Christmas socks as well, little cones, some dried orange, little hollies, little presents, and it's just a really fun, it's like a little A6 sticker sheet. So I did that as a bit of extra fun because I don't normally do a lot of Christmas themed stuff, so I thought I'd just do a couple of extra bits. What else have I got coming? I've got the biggest thing that I have coming, not literally in size, but the biggest sort of newer thing is a 300 page, it's going to be kind of yay thick notebook in a pattern that I had on Instagram a lot. I've got washi tape in that pattern. Let me show you. So it's this, so not the best way to show you it, but it's this one you may recognise if you follow me on Instagram. It's got like yellowy flowers, it's quite sort of spring-like, but because obviously when I sell stuff, it's something that you're going to use the whole year. I don't just want to do something that looks really wintry. So I did a vote on Instagram and you guys voted. That one is the winner. So I've got the wall planner coming in that design, but also in a darker green design as well. And I have the notebook coming in that. So I'm going to release that notebook as part of a gift set for Christmas time, so you'll be able to buy it in one of those boxes all stamped up with a ribbon and some beautiful little shredded paper, and you'll be able to get it with one of my eco pens as well, which I've reordered because these sold out so fast. They were part of my advent calendar last year, but they've sold out really fast, so I've ordered more of these. They're going to be part of the set. They go together so nicely, and I can't do without this pen. It's so good. I've got about 4 of them on the go. It writes so beautifully. So I've got quite a lot of stuff coming, and I'm going to be curating gift sets that will be all together. So you're coming to see me at a market, you'll be able to get gift sets, you'll be able to get the Christmas stuff and the hand painted baubles. Let's not forget those. Right, onwards. Good morning guys, I am back at the table painting baubles. with a really weird bit of sticky up hair. Today is Tuesday. I am trying to get my shit together because I want to launch all this stuff on the 30th, but as you can see, I have a lot of walls that need painting, and there's even more in that box just there. So let's see how this goes. I have finished a few, and then I've got some of these ones which are almost there. Is it going to focus on it? There we go. Got some details to do on that flower, obviously. But yeah, the thing is that I've got lots of other things going on at the moment. I've got a masterclass today. I've also got a full day of Christmas marketing workshop thing on Thursday. So everything's staggered around. I've got so much to get done. But today I should be getting my new notebooks, so I'll let you know when they come. We'll open them together because I am, as usual, crapping myself about opening anything new because I wonder what it's going to look like, is it going to be good enough, etc. That's where we're at for today. Also, I got some ribbon delivered for, let me turn you around. I got it in 5mm. Yeah, 5mm. But some of the balls have different size holes, I've just realised. So sometimes it fits and sometimes it doesn't. I'm going to try threading it through with a big embroidery needle and seeing if I can post it through. But I've got some gorgeous colours. They do it in 3mm, so all is not lost. Good morning guys, today is Wednesday. I am just about to embark on some festive photography, ready for some launch photos that I need to take and stuff. I've got lots of photography to do. I've made myself a little list of, to start with, I'm going to not overwhelm myself because I've got a lot, but I'm going to start with my Christmas stuff. I've got things like my little sticker sheets to photograph. I've just sat at my desk and stamped a box with some Christmas trees, and I've popped some of my shredded paper and sort of branded, branding colours, tissue paper and stuff. So I'm hoping I can do some kind of like little displays and things. But basically I have all of the Christmas things I want to photograph first. I've got to kind of do them as little groups, and bearing in mind that I want them to kind of use as Instagram photos as well as product photos. I need to go for details, I need to go for group shots, lifestyle shots of me like writing the cards or whatever. So I've got quite a lot of stuff to photograph. I probably won't get it all done today, but I'll get as much as I can done today. I've got my new Christmas cards as well, which are really, really pretty. They are rose gold foil, very pretty. These are the ones I'm most worried about photographing because I really want to make sure that I capture that sort of foil nature. So I've got those. I've got 3 different kinds of gift tags. I've got this one, which is the Scandi sort of design, which matches the washi tape that I'm launching. And then this one, which is, again, I've got a washi tape in this design. Let me focus you in. There we go. Obviously on here there's no foiling, but on the washi tape there is foiling. And then you may notice that it's the same pattern as on the card, which also has foiling, but I just couldn't get my tags foiled. And then lastly, I pulled this design from last year's Christmas collection because it sold really, really well, and it's just something a little bit different to the traditional patterns. And I have a washi tape that looks like this as well. So I've got those, and then I have some stuff from last year. I want to re-photograph last year's Christmas cards. I've got a few bits of stock left for those as well. And then I've got my washi tapes. So I've got the 2 from last year. I've got a little bit of stock left of these, so I want to try and shift that from last year, just like a more traditional one at the top, and then the little houses. And then this year's washi tapes, so I've got one, whoops, let's get you in focus. I've got one that's got foiling on it. I don't know if you can see, there's little dots of foiling. And then the other one is just more of a kind of a neutral Scandinavian type design. So I'm just going to have a little route around for some Christmas accessories that are under the stairs. I need to find those. And then there was something else I just thought of as I was chatting to you that I need to do, and it's totally flipped out of my brain, so that's gone forever. I also have my wall planners. So basically I'm trying to photograph all of my new stuff. So I've got my 2 designs of wall planner this year. I did this again as a vote on Instagram because I had 4 designs ready. I've got this one, which is like a dark green one, You may recognise these if you downloaded my free phone backgrounds, which you can still get. I'll try and remember to link those down below. And the second one is this one, which is really super bright and colourful. I love it so much. This is my favourite one. This is the one I'll be having in my office. But these were the most voted for, so I did these. I've got 10 of each, so they're pretty limited numbers. Obviously I don't want to get stuck with wall planners, so I keep them super limited edition. If they sell out, I might do a pre-order on a design, and then if I get enough orders, I will buy that design. So yeah, they're all the things I've got to get done today, on top of many other things. I'm hoping that the notebook I mentioned about yesterday, which is the same as this yellow planner, I'm hoping that will arrive. It was meant to arrive yesterday. It's part of a Christmas gift set that I'm doing, so I'm hoping that's going to arrive because I want to take photos of it. Right, I need to find some Christmas stuff. The stress of things arriving is real, guys. When you get a box that looks like this and was ripped all along here, that is seriously stressful, especially when it contains notebooks. I'm going to show you them now. They're all fine, apart from one with two with a dented corner. One is going to be mine anyway. The other one I'll probably save for a second sale. Let me show you. Yeah, chosen to do it from this angle. So I've got 3 boxes. I think there's 50 notebooks altogether. And these are the thickest notebooks I've ever made. I just wanted to see what they look like. I wanted to trial a thicker notebook to see how it stands up to, you know, being bent around and written in and all that sort of stuff. So here they are, the new 300-page notebooks. As you can see, they match the planner pad and one of the washi tapes that I also have in this yellow flower range. You guys voted for this on Instagram over other patterns, so it's really super duper thick. 300 pages, 300 writable pages. I mean, I kept it really simple to put notes on the front, and it's just got Leafling Studio on the back. But look at the spine. Let me focus it. It wants to focus on my face. How cute is this? I just love it so much. I'm so happy with it. So I've got 50 of these. I will be selling them in sets for Christmas, along with a eco pen, potentially the washi tape that matches, not sure yet, but there's also wall planners, so you could inevitably get a whole set of this. And although it's Christmas time and I know yellow isn't particularly festive, it's just a lovely one to have. This will last you so long, so going into the springtime and summertime. I am all for showing you the reality of my office that I can't keep tidy for more than 2 seconds flat. So here we go. After today, I've had some deliveries and I pulled out some old Christmas stock over there. Then if I step over this way, this is what we're looking like. I need to tidy this up because all of tomorrow I am on a call from 9 till 4 doing some Christmas planning with Jenny and the Jenny Pace. I'll link her below. But in a second I'm going to unbox this order. I started doing it and I was like, no, you guys need to see this. I will unbox this with you. It's a little packaging order from EcoCraft. I get all my, well, most of my packaging from EcoCraft. I did a little stock up of some of the things, including some new things. So I got these little boxes for my my baubles. I had one out earlier on that I made up and now I can't, oh, here it is. So it just needs sticking in place, but basically they're little square boxes that I'm going to stamp with the Christmas tree that I've got, and then put some of my shredded paper in there and put a little bow around there, and that'll be what the baubles go in. So I've got those. And then the other thing that I ordered, if you were following me last year, you might remember that I did advent calendars, and I got some A4 boxes from EcoCraft then, and I'm trying to do this one-handed. I have purchased the A5 version for this year for just putting in some little gift sets of maybe little to-do lists and things. So it just comes with a little base and a little lid, really easy to assemble. So that's those. What else did I get? Oh, and then some paper tape. So I just thought I'd show you because EcoCraft is really good in terms of really nice planet-friendly packaging. So that's where I get most of mine from. My shredded paper I get from shreddedpaper.co.uk, I think they're called actually, and you get a load of it. This is 2 kilograms worth in here. I need to find some space. I think that last time I picked up the camera I was showing you what I got from EcoCraft. Since then, I have other things that have arrived. I can't even remember what I showed you and what I haven't at this point, but today is Monday, the launch day is Friday, and there's been a couple of major issues that have come up, and normally I don't talk about problems on here, and I wanted to because I really admire when other business owners do, such as Catherine from Cat Administration. She is the best at talking people through issues that come up and problems in small business, and when I watch her it makes me feel better about the issues that I have, because it just shows that no one's perfect. That said, both of the issues that happened are actually not my fault, which is good. So you guys will probably, I think I showed you in an earlier clip that my wall planners arrived. Obviously it's not going to focus because this camera hates me, but you know what they look like. And when I opened them in this office, it's not the brightest office. It might look it on the camera because I've got the brightness settings up, but it's not the brightest because I have a paper blind up at the window at the moment and some little curtains that I keep shut because my screen faces the window, so if I'm working on a design I keep the light out so I can see the true colours. Anyway, so when I opened these they looked perfect and they're still great. Then last week when I took them downstairs to photograph them, I realised that there is a quite substantial problem with them. Hopefully you'll be able to see this if I hold it up. If not, I'll try and insert some photos, but let me just get it in focus. I don't know because I can't see what you can see right now, but there are some lines going through the artwork. I don't know whether you can see it. I might have to insert some photos, but there are some little lines that are going through the artwork, and when you look at it in the daylight, it's very evident. So I get all of my stuff, not all of it, I get these from Printed, and Printed are amazing. I highly recommend them. For me, I know a couple of people say that they've had bad problems. I've never had problems with Printed in all the years. I've used them for wedding stationery, I've used them for all sorts of things. They're really great from my own perspective for customer service. So I contacted them and they were like, oh my god, we're really sorry. They always say, you know, I want to look at the original files, let's check. So I checked my end, they checked their end, the files were fine. So they reissued a print to me and that arrived. I don't know if you can see that actually. That's that roll of stuff just there. They arrived on Thursday. The brighter prints, the yellowy ones, are mostly fine. I can still see a few lines in them. The green ones, still liney. So I contacted them again. They are looking at that this morning. So now we're on Monday, I'm launching these on Friday. I'm happy to do a pre-order. I've never had any problems. This is the 4th year in a row I've done a planner now, a wall planner, wall calendar. I've never had any problems. It's just something going on with their printer, and unfortunately because of the person who gets the files is not the person that does the printing, so the printers just print, roll, post. No one's really looking to see if the lines are still present, so I'm hoping that this time they will. I can't, I don't want them to have to pay out for more prints and more postage to come to me. It's just really frustrating. So I've offered to send these back or for them to collect them because I don't want them to feel like I'm just rejecting loads of prints in the hope to get some other ones so that I end up with so many that are all fine, because they're not fine. It's just frustrating, and especially frustrating when it's launch week. Anyway, so I'm hoping that's going to be sorted out today. That I've just got an email, maybe it's from them. I can't check because I can't reach it. And then the other issue I've got is I was uploading products onto Squarespace. If you've got Squarespace, I love Squarespace. I will be changing to Shopify next year, but I do love Squarespace. It's Lucy friendly because I'm not very technical. But as I uploaded products last night and over the weekend, generally like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I went back to look at something and it wasn't there. I keep them hidden up until the launch and then I schedule them to go live. And a couple of products are gone. Not all of them, some of them. So I redid them thinking maybe I've overwritten them somehow. I don't know how, because I don't duplicate my product listings. Very rarely do I duplicate because I make errors if I duplicate. I usually just start from scratch. But they'd gone, and then last night I was like, okay, cool, let me just check through, because I've got basically in my, this is a very technical system, feel free to copy it, in my notebook. These are coming out on Friday, chunky notebooks. Anyway, I made myself this very impressive and technical chart. So as I was going through, I was ticking the ones that I'd done, so I knew which ones I'd done. So I went back and I was like, right, how many products have I still got left to do? And I counted up the ones I'd done and then counted them on the screen, and there was 2 missing again. They're just disappearing. So I've raised a case at Squarespace, hoping that's going to get sorted out, because the last thing I need on launch day is to go to put my products live and I'm missing them. because I have been working so hard to be better at writing product descriptions, and I don't appreciate losing them. Although I have done the sensible thing and put them on a Google Doc, which is very un-Lucy, but I did do that. But it is just a stress I don't need, because although I've got the content saved somewhere else, it's still a case of redoing a product, uploading the photos again, putting the SEO stuff back in, etc, etc, etc. I don't need those to be disappearing for no reason whatsoever. They are nowhere. I don't know where they're going, but they are nowhere. So this is the reality. Someone messaged me on Instagram and said, oh, you seem to be well ahead of the curve with everything. Well done, you know, great. And I was like, I am ahead of it. I've got my shit together for Christmas this year, but don't get me wrong, things are still happening and it is a shit show. The mess in here, I haven't had time to tidy it. I have got so much to do. It's crazy, but it's all going fine. These things happen and things are sent to test us. So yeah, that's that. Also had to pop into the vets this morning because Gizmo was coughing all day yesterday. I'm not sure if it's a verbal or something else. She seems a bit better today, but I had to just send them in a cat mom video of her coughing. I was like, I've got a video if you want it. So I'm just waiting for the vets to call me back. Okay, right now I am going to go back to product listings potentially on Google Docs and just check that I've got them all there. Okay guys, we are on Wednesday today, which is a couple of days out from launch. It's all been going on. So I showed you the stripy planning pages, planning wall planners. Last night I sat and started packaging my new Christmas cards into packets of 5, which are here. I got through quite a few. It was 10 o'clock, I was very tired. But then I got halfway down the stack of cards. They come all wrapped up flat, and they normally have a folding line, like a score line. And I got to a whole stack that didn't have a score line. So you'd think you could just fold them yourself, and believe me, I tried. But because they are special cards, I can't afford to mess them up. So I had to get onto my printer this morning, get that issue sorted out. Obviously I'm still chasing up the planner page, the wall planner issues as well. But the good news is, some good news from today, from the same printer, is a client of mine's wedding stationery invitation arrived, and it's so beautiful. I can't show you. I wish I could. When she's got married, I'll show you a print, or maybe I'll take a clip and insert it when she's got married, because I really want you to see them, but I can't do it because no one's seen them yet, including her. So she's in Australia, she's coming over to get married in Edinburgh. She's the best, Michelle is the best, and these are so pretty. I've got the perfect envelopes for them as well that I've had, I got for a previous job and never ended up having to use them. They are super luxurious, like a burgundy colour. So I'm going to hand letter these for her, and I've just contacted her to ask whether she wants them gold or white. I think gold would be really pretty, but white would also look stunning. And these are being sent out from me to her British guests that are coming. Yeah, so I'm really excited for her to see those. I've just sent her a video. Right now I'm doing inventory, so I'm basically packing things up so that I know how many I can put on my website. I've got so much to do, so I need to get started, but right now I'm going to pack gift tags. Today's launch day, guys. I worked so hard yesterday on some website stuff. It's not perfect yet, but then it's not true Christmas time yet, so I'm just putting the stuff out there and then I'll tweak it as I go. I have quite a long list to get on with today, and so I'm going to do that. I've got a call to jump on in an hour's time, which I'm just going to listen to. It's just like a business membership call, but I don't have any questions, so I'm just going to work and listen to everybody else chat, which is kind of nice. just eating some breakfast. I've got an Arla protein passion fruit yogurt. I love these. They have 20 grams of protein in, which is something I'm looking to increase. So that's good. My first job today is to send an email. I'm going to try and send 2 emails today. I'm going to try and work out, I found a tutorial how to try and connect Flowdesk fully to the checkout. I don't know if that's even possible on Squarespace. I've heard it is not possible, but this girl is telling me that I can do it. So I'm going to have a look at that. I'll let you know if I do it. Probably won't. Also been faffing about with my magnet that I got for the back of my shopping list pads, because I'm going to add those into the gift box for people to add a magnet if they want to. So I added one to one of mine and went and tried it on the fridge, and it works. That's always good. It's always good when a magnet works. Okay, so let me show you what the website's looking like. This is what the website's looking like. So it's gonna, up the top here, there's gonna be Christmas shop, and then I've changed this for SEO purposes. Not sure if that's perfect yet, but it'll be fine. And then most of these say coming soon, but they're gonna have things like gift sets, you know, budget kind of things, and then other things all linked there, and my reviews. I'm going to change this, I think, to something different. And then blog posts, I haven't blogged since June, which is not good. I've put a little additional newsletter thing in there, which is great. And then I've got my Instagram stuff, and then I have I can show you this because it's not a live page yet, and I don't launch till later, but you will be out. This vlog will be out after I've launched, so it's fine. So I've got a Christmas landing page, and it opens up with the under the tree ready gifts, and you can shop all gift sets here, and that links to all of this, which is cool. And then I've got this section here, which is like Christmas stationery, and then as we get closer towards Christmas I'm going to start to separate other things out, and then also I will have my baubles out as well. So there's a few other bits and bobs that people will be able to get as we go into Christmas proper, so that's good. Right, I need to crack on, get onto Flowdesk and do an email. Right, it is about an hour and a half until launch. My hair is now back. We are scraped back. We are in serious work mode. I have worked through most of my list. I've put products on Etsy. The only thing I haven't done on Etsy is put my gift sets live, and that is because I can't work out the postage at the moment, and my head is too fuzzy from lack of sleep and too many hours of working. So I've just put a note on my website saying that basically everything else is on there, or will be, but the gift sets are coming soon once I've worked out the postage. In case you're wondering, and you are an international customer, the reason I send you over to Etsy is because of all the VAT stuff since Brexit and everything changed. Etsy do it all and sort it all out, so it's easier for you as a customer and much easier for me as a business owner to do that, so that's why. What I'm about to do now is amend my homepage and decide what I want it to look like. At the moment I don't want it to look like, obviously it looks a bit Christmassy because you can see the Christmas boxes and stuff, but I don't want it to look full-blown Christmas yet, just because it's not. Although my Etsy store does look fairly Christmassy now, which is kind of cool. Put my little selfie down there with my Christmas hat on as well. I could do with that being somewhere here. I might have to do that at some point, but anyway, it is what it is for tonight's launch. I will amend everything else as I go through, but what I'm about to do now is, where it's got all these coming soons, I'm going to change, well, I'm going to decide what I'm linking these to. I kind of know what I'm linking them to. I just need to make a few choices about certain things, so I'm going to do that now. And then I'm pretty much there. Let me check my list. Yeah, so the only thing I've got to do is that, and the other thing I had down today was to stamp some gift boxes, which I haven't done. But we're getting there. I've used so much of this notebook already. I do love it though. And these are going live tonight as well. I am going to close down this week's vlog right here. I realise, as always, it's been a little bit all over the shop. I will try my best to get better at this. I've been saying this for years. I think it's just a case of, like, you can't polish a turd. I am who I am. It's a lamp behind you. I thought there was a bit of random hair sticking up then. Let me do that. My office is back to being an utter shit show again, which has brought us full circle in this vlog, I feel. I'm about to start packing up wall planners. This is last year's one, but I have this year's wall planners have now arrived. They're stripe free. I'm happy now. So if you've ordered one, I'm going to be wrapping them up, and hopefully by the time this goes up you would have hopefully received it. Very aware there's some more Royal Mail strikes coming up this coming week, so I need to get on and get those wrapped and collected. And then I'm going to start vlogging for the next one. Hopefully this week I can announce the release date of my baubles. There's still quite a lot of work to do. I just think it's an ongoing project. I just need to do what I can do with them right now. I think I'm going to have to release them in 2 batches because I've got some that are almost done and some that aren't even started. They've just got their base colour on them, but I need to take some to markets as well, so maybe I can put some on my website, and then the ones that are still to do I can take to markets. Who knows? Right, stop waffling, close the vlog down, Lucy. I will see you in the next one. Don't forget to hit the like button, that'd be really helpful, and if you're not a subscriber and you enjoy this waffle, please subscribe and leave me a comment down below and let me know how you're doing. I'll see you in the next one, guys. Bye.